and see what they're talking about.
Breaking news, 3 U.S. officials have confirmed with NBC News intelligence about an Iranian plot to assassinate former President Donald Trump.
Yeah, this is some big breaking news. The information caused the Secret Service to increase security around the former president. Now, this was all prior to what happened on Saturday. Let's bring in NBC News Justice and Intelligence correspondent Ken Delaney. And so, Ken, a big headline here. What do we know?
Well, Kate, the first thing I want to say is that officials are telling us that this intelligence and this plot, they believe, had nothing to do with the 20-year-old shooter in Butler County, Pennsylvania on Saturday. That was just a horrible coincidence. But what we are being told is that intelligence came in recent weeks about a potential Iranian plot to assassinate Donald Trump, and that's over Trump's ordering the killing of Qasem Soleimani, that Iranian general, head of the Quds Force, back in 2020. Very controversial move. The Iranian government was furious about that and has plotted to kill other American officials, according to U.S. intelligence, involved in that operation, including Mike Pompeo, who was the Secretary of State at the time, and John Bolton, who was the National Security Advisor, who still have security details to this day because of the risk of that Iranian plot. So now the intelligence is suggesting that the Iranians are targeting Donald Trump, and that was passed on to the Secret Service, that information, in recent weeks. And we are told it led the Secret Service to plus up, to augment Donald Trump's security detail. So what we saw Saturday was enhanced security, and that's going to raise a lot of questions in people's minds, given all the scrutiny of what many are calling a colossal security failure.
That was enhanced security on Saturday. That was not enhanced security.
Failure to secure that building, allow the sniper to get up on the roof, etc. So it's really sort of two threads of a story here. One, it's big news that there is an Iranian plot, according to U.S. officials, to assassinate the former president. It's also big news that the Secret Service augmented his security detail, and that's what we saw on Saturday when an assassin was able to get a sniper's position and almost kill the former president.
All right, so there you have it. So what they are saying is Iran is somehow involved in wanting to assassinate Donald Trump as well. I'm gonna give y'all my unfiltered thoughts. And this is not to, I guess, influence y'all, but just to give you my unfiltered thoughts, as this just came through my phone. My brother sent it to me. I don't want to say I don't believe this, right? Because I think that would be a little naive to think that, another, group would not try to get after Trump, definitely after that attempt that happened on Saturday. But I find that the timing is odd. I find the timing very odd. So you can find out about Iran wanting to assassinate Trump, but, you couldn't have found out about someone wanting to assassinate him right here in Pennsylvania. I don't know, man. I just feel like the timing of the story seems to be a little bit rushed. I don't know if they're trying to get our minds off of the guy who actually shot at Trump. I don't know if this is a distraction or some type of decoy. But now we're talking about Iran. And it could be two separate issues. It very well could be. I just find it odd about the timing of this. All of a sudden, now we got information on someone else trying to assassinate Trump, but we can't find anything about this guy who has no social media footprint, who shot at Trump, can't get access to his phones. And it just appears that this guy is just some type of loner that was in Pennsylvania, Butler, Pennsylvania, who just got bullied all the time. Like, it just seems to be very odd to me that the government, right, the three-letter boys, right, the FBI and all these guys can't find out about this guy named Thomas Crooks. Like, you can't find out about him, but you can find out about Iran. And this guy is right here in the United States. So, I don't know, man. Like, I've been very skeptical of the media over these last couple of years. And I just try to watch the things that they do and what they're saying. But to me, personally, I just feel like this is some type of confusion. I think this is the kind of now have us talking about Iran and then also this Thomas guy. And then we all get confused trying to say, well, maybe Iran paid this guy and maybe they're involved. I don't know if I don't know if I'm down with it. I don't know if I'm down with this whole story. I do think that the Secret Service that Trump has been asking for years has been a problem. He's been denied 10 times, if I'm not mistaken. He had 10 requests, and there were stories out there that were saying he wants more Secret Service, and the media was making it like this man was trying to be. I mean, he was the president of the United States, but they were trying to make it seem like he was trying to be a dictator because he wanted more security. But he would know the threats that's on his life, and he was denied. So now all of a sudden, there's increased security behind Trump after this assassination attempt, and all of a sudden now Iran is in here. The name we haven't heard about Iran. I don't know, man. I'm just not going to let them try to pull the wool over my eyes. I'm very skeptical of the media, but this is a story that I wanted to bring to y'all. Tell me y'all thoughts about this. If you think that Iran is a part of this assassination, if you believe these are two separate issues, I don't know what to think right now. I just really believe that this could just be a twist in the story, personally, right? So that's all I got to say about that.